Hello everyone and welcome back to my second channel. It is currently March 31st. It's Friday, which this week has felt very long. I don't know why. It's felt like it's been forever, but it's finally over. But yeah, I'm playing some Raven the Redwoods here on Infinite Warfare. This is one of my favorite zombie games, and yeah, I feel like this is a very underrated map. It's kind of casual map. It's nothing really crazy, but it's just fun. So I like the Friday the 13th type atmosphere you got going here, and it's just a fun map. I think it might be even better than Spaceland, and so maybe that's a stretch, but honestly, this map is pretty easy to learn, so that's probably why. But anyways, back to back to the topic here. This is gonna be my second commentary on this second channel here, and with today's video, I'm gonna be talking about YouTube and kind of how to start. And I might not be the best person and the first person to, definitely not the first person to say this, but I'm probably not the best person to talk about because I have almost 26,000 subscribers, so that's definitely nowhere near like the big numbers. But I feel like I have it somewhat figured out. I don't know, maybe that's just at least how to start, I think, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, starting. Even though I've been in, I think, what is it, 5 years of YouTube, so a decent amount of time, so I can kind of have a decent idea on how you can get your thing started. And I also like to say, make sure you subscribe. I want to get to 100 subs on here, 100 subs on the second channel, 100,000 on the first channel. So hit that sub button. 33 subscribers so far at the time of me recording this, so just hit that subscribe button. You're gonna love, I'm gonna love you. I mean, what, you will love the videos. All right, the videos will be the best. But anyways, back to the topic here. So I want to talk about how you can get started on your YouTube channel. And the one thing though I really want to talk about here is just, it takes time to do, and it's not really something like, oh, how do you quickly get a video that goes crazy? It's kind of more just, you have to keep going at it over and over, because I've been doing it for 5 years. If it was that easy, everyone would do it, right? That's kind of how it goes. If you were able to get 1 million subscribers in however long, what's interesting? The first day I got my YouTube channel, I thought I was gonna get 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, oh yeah, something light, I'll just get 1,000. I didn't know how this stuff worked. I've seen, I think I was watching like Dan TDM at the time or something, and he had like millions of subs. So I'm like thinking, it can't be that hard, right? I mean, you start a YouTube channel, you're instantly gonna go, but that is definitely not the case. So yeah, you just gotta really just keep going at it, I think, and the more you do it, the better you'll definitely get at it. And even if the videos you think you make now are not good, and or if you look back on the videos, you're like, oh, these are not good, you're at least doing the videos. You could be doing no videos and being like, oh man, I'm gonna do it, or I want to do it, but I have blah blah blah, whatever excuse. So it's like, at least you're doing the videos, and you do not want to see some of the old videos. But I feel like I don't really voice crack, but I feel like I'm not actually that embarrassed by the old videos. I'm kind of like cool with it. The other people might think the videos are bad, which I guess they are compared to now. But yeah, I'm not really like, oh man, I cannot watch this. Some of them are like that, but it's probably more when I'm watching it with other people. But I think that's how it usually goes. If you're watching your channel with other people, it's kind of weird. Unless it's a really good video, then it's fine. But if you're watching like or maybe some sort of video that doesn't really, it's like a niche kind of, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever, but it's kind of weird to talk about. I don't really know what I'm saying, but it's a very niche subject, I guess, and it makes no sense, and it's just kind of weird. But if you're, if you're just out there sharing it with whoever, and it's cool, and you don't really care, even if they're like, oh, this is funny, and I don't really care though. Even if the videos kind of suck, it's just keep going at it. That's definitely the best way to, I know that's kind of just a cheap way, or just everyone says that, oh, you just keep doing it, but that's really what you got to do. You just got to keep going at it, even if the videos you don't think they're that good at the time, or you look back and you think they're bad. I would not recommend deleting them or anything like that. Just put them out, keep going. Every single video you're going to make more progress, even if it's super slight. at least it's more progress. So that would definitely be the first thing. But another thing, especially I would like to say, is if you want to make, I guess, I don't know. I feel like I'm also not that qualified for this, but making like a viral video or having a video go pick up traction, I guess, I would mix. What I did is I did the 100 days, right, which is very popular, but I also did something that was kind of niche and not done. So try to make something unique but also popular. So when people are like, "Oh man, you got to do the things that are popular," that is true, but that means there's going to be a lot of people doing it. So you're not going to be really unique. So if you do something like how I did the Walking Dead VR and like Grounded and 7 Days to Die, stuff like that, that's more unique. I'm sure there's maybe one person out there that's done one of those things. I didn't see it when I posted them, but I'm sure someone's done that. But if you find something that like almost no one has done, then I think that's the best way. But you also want to find something that's kind of popular. I don't really know what you are going for on your YouTube channel, so try to find something that's popular in what you're doing. I don't know. There could be video editing, games, vlogs, whatever. I don't really know what's popular, but I know, at least for games, I know what's popular for the most part. 100 days and playthroughs and stuff like that. You know, the playthroughs have actually been picking up a little bit. They used to be you have to have an edit every 10 seconds, otherwise they'll click off. And now it's definitely more chilled, and the videos are like 40 minutes long. So it's gotten back to, I think it's gotten better. It went back to what it was, which is interesting. It was better in the first place. Then they went to this 2017, 2018, where it's just noise all the time, meme every 5 seconds. So it's not good then, but you gotta have. But now it's like longer videos, and it's just chill. They're not like, guys, if we spin this fidget spinner for 5 seconds, you guys have to. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, YouTube has finally gone away from that. So, anyways, of course, off topic. You know, it wouldn't be one of these commentary videos without me going off topic here. But yeah, I would definitely say do something that is somewhat popular, but also do something that's very unique. And the uniqueness is definitely what's going to stand out. You got to just mix those two together. And even when you're like, especially with the Minecraft stuff, I did a couple of Minecraft 100 days, and those take a very long time, like a full month. They're about the same as they do now, but I was getting like 60 views, something like that. They're still pretty low on views, but at the time, man, it was like 10 views to 60. That was what it was, and I just kept going at it. I don't know how I did. I don't know how I'd have motivation for that, but I just kept going for it. And a lot of the times you don't have motivation. I was just doing it because it's like, what else am I going to do, right? I wasn't going to sit here and play zombies like I am right now. I mean, I had to do something. So I was working on that, and it just was not working. And then I finally did a new idea, and that was the one thing that did well, and which was interesting, is that it took like 3 days, something like that. It can sometimes take a week. It usually takes around 2 weeks for the video to actually do pretty well. So if you upload the video and it doesn't do well right away, then just give it a second, and it might pick up. So yeah, and you know, you're gonna have so many. I think overall I've deleted a lot of them, the videos, which I really wish I did, man. I wish I privated them, or just privated them. There we go, or kept it public or something like that. But I posted like 500 videos, I think, something along the lines of that in total. So you just got to make a lot of videos, man. And I think if I would have known I should do something popular but also unique at the same time, I would have gotten here a lot sooner. But you know, at the same time, I'm also kind of glad, because it also makes you a better YouTuber. I guess YouTuber. That's kind of cringe, but I think it just makes you better at what you're doing. So I don't know. It's 50-50. It's like, oh man, I wish I knew this a lot sooner, but at the same time, it kind of feels a lot more rewarding once you go through however long of doing the videos, and then it finally pays off. So yeah, that's what I think. I think you should just keep going at it. Maybe start off with a topic or a subject or genre. There's a lot of words for it, but same deal. That's something that's a lot lower, but you can, something that's not super saturated, but something you can kind of get a grip in. That sounds kind of weird, and just hear me out. Uh, just something that you can kind of gain traction with, and then you can maybe just keep going towards more popular and more trending games, and not necessarily games. It doesn't have to be games, but just subjects and stuff like that. So start small and then build it up. So I think that would be definitely my best advice, but it's really just to keep going. Usually a lot of the times when I'm making the videos, usually now it's not, I'm pretty much good to go, but before, especially before this is gone where it's at now, it was just, you just have to be disciplined to do it. I was not motivated to work on a video for a whole month for it to get like 10 views. Definitely not motivated for that. And at one point, I think I was losing subscribers. I think it was this last summer or something like that. So yeah, you just gotta keep going towards it, and it's really, if you really want to do it, like I really want to do this YouTube thing, then you just got to keep going for it. And I'm still very like disciplined, even I think. I mean, you know, I could be obviously better. But at least when it comes to YouTube, I just keep going for it, man. Even if a video does flop, I guess, you just got to keep going for it. And yeah, and if the videos doesn't, you know, perform at 1 million views in the first week, it's definitely not really going to, unless it, I mean, there's a chance it does, but for the most part, it's not going to happen. It's going to take a lot longer, and you know, it could even take a whole year for the video to actually take off. It's kind of the videos, this might sound weird, but it's kind of like investing, right? I mean, you just upload a video, it has no views, and then over a year it can build up views or randomly just shoot up in views, which is kind of interesting. So if the more videos you have, the higher chance, you know, you have a video that'll just randomly out of nowhere go from like 10 views to 100,000, something like that. So yeah, I mean, obviously thumbnails I think is a good thing. Description, I think thumbnails definitely play the biggest part, but description is also nice to add. Just add a little summary, like a paragraph, something like that. I usually do that for all my videos, and it doesn't have to be some insane level, you know, Shakespeare level stuff. I just write down a quick summary, and it's usually just my intro that I write down or whatever, or like what I say pretty much for the intro, and I just put it into the description. And it's just something quite simple to get my point across. And yeah, it's just a quick summary of what the video is going to be about. Tags I don't think really matter a whole lot. I do add a couple tags here and there, but I would not really recommend, like, if you, I mean, I would say definitely do it if you know, want to, but like I do put tags in my videos, but if you don't really want to, it's not really necessary. They've changed it where the tags don't really do a whole lot. They're mainly just for spelling errors when you're searching. So I guess that can be kind of useful, but it probably won't get you a very far ways in the long run. So it's probably not something extremely important. So overall, yeah, I think you want to have a decent thumbnail, and it's interesting looking back on the Grounded video. It's like I don't really like that video now. I mean, sure, it might be the most viewed one so far, but I don't like the editing a whole lot. I think the quality overall of the video is not as good, and the microphone especially is not as good. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's the only thing I really have the problem with on those videos. Looking back, it's like, man, the videos I make now are better. But yeah. But once again, that goes back to my first point. It's, you look back on your videos and like, oh man, it's not as good, but you just got to keep going and keep improving, and you will definitely get there. So as much as every YouTuber says that, oh, you have to, okay, that was, my monitors just turned off. That was kind of scary. Anyways, what was I talking about? I forgot. So back to what I was saying here. I know it's pretty cliche to say that, oh, just keep working at it, keep doing it, you know, but that really is what you have to do. Just keep going for it. And if you like the stuff you're making, that makes it a lot better. And you know, it actually can sometimes be better when the video is harder to make and it's not fun 100% of the time, if that makes sense. It feels more rewarding, because if it was just like, if it was, I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, if you do the harder things you do and you accomplish it, it's a lot better than just doing something that's easy and accomplishing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it might be even better if you're like struggling on a video and you're like, man, I really do not want to do this. Just keep going, I think. But I mean, don't do it to a point where it's like, I absolutely hate this, then just don't do it. But I think if you have a little bit of difficulty in there, that might be the sign to just keep going for it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like my video randomly, you know, went up, and I think yours could too. So I would just say keep going for it, because I've been doing this for 5 years, 500 videos, something like that. So yeah, it's a lot of grinding, but that's what you have to do. And that's pretty much wrapped up here. I mean, I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to do next, and that's about it. But for the YouTube segment, that is all. My next video is going to be The Walking Dead Chapter 2, which will be pretty exciting. It's probably my most hyped video, or long-awaited, I guess, video. So that will eventually be out. It'll probably take a good month, something like that. They usually do. They take a very long time, and I was thinking, man, I could just, if I posted, imagine I posted twice a month, that would be crazy. But honestly, I'd be scared to do that, because I feel like I'd probably get carpal tunnel. My eyes would be bleeding. I would have all the health problems. So I just can't do that. But yeah, man, I would like to be more consistent, definitely. But it's super hard to do, because I don't want to just die making these videos. So yeah, I will definitely space it out. But I am, every single day I'm working on these videos. They just take a very long time, especially to record, especially to edit. You know, I think the voicing over takes the least amount of time, but it is still hard, because I'm not that smooth with when I talk. So especially when I'm trying to say a lot and cram it into that's why I talk very fast. I think I just talk fast in general. I think I saw something like a comment. It's like, oh man, he's trying to rush through this. He doesn't even want to. That's not really the case. It's more I have to cram like 100 hours of footage into like a 20 to 30 minute long video. So you do have to talk somewhat fast if you want to get everything across, because the video will be like 2 hours long, something like that. So yeah, I do have to talk a bit faster, and you know, I just gotta say everything. If I talk like this the whole time, I feel like the video will not be that interesting. But I think this is all right for a commentary type deal. But if you're making the longer 100 days type videos, you gotta get your point across a bit quicker. So yeah, that's about it, man. That's all I have to say. Working on the videos take a long time, and yeah, I've just been grinding out the videos, man. I don't plan on stopping it until, I'm not sure when, but I'm looking for that silver play button. That would be sick. So see if we can hit that by the end of the year. I don't know why I said the end of the year, but you know, it's really not that realistic. But you know, maybe over the summer I could just, you know, you never know. So yeah, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. This will probably be a weekly deal, so something like that. Every 2 weeks, something like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.